Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a winter EV episode. So this is my i3, which has been sitting outside for about a week. I have not touched this, plugged this in or anything. And it is minus 23 Celsius, which is negative 9 Fahrenheit. So it is actually genuinely cold out here. Don't know what the range on this thing is. Like I say, it's been sitting for a week and I haven't plugged it in. So let's go in. Let's see what the range is. Let's see if it starts. Because I got to take it to work today. All right, so come in here. We'll hit start. Doesn't look like there's any issues. So there we are, minus 22.5 Celsius. It is cold. You can see my range is 92 kilometers. Let's see what this range is after I warm the car up and I travel to work. So as you can see, the car's not complaining about the cold. It's working. The BMW i3 updates the range all the time. It's actually, some people find it annoying on the i3 because the range updates so often. So you can see it went down to 88 because the heater's on now. But let's actually see what happens to that range as it's warming up. And you can see we're already down to 80 kilometers. Do note that the i3 only has like 200 kilometers of range in the summertime. So we're down to about half here, but that's probably going to go up as the battery warms up and the car warms up. So let me warm this up and then we'll take another look at the range, and then I'll head to work and we'll see what the range is at then. And here I am back at work. So I have 74% battery and I had 85% when I left. So generally you can't trust this range. It said I had 80 and then it went down to 70 when the car was warming up, but then it went back to 80 once the car was warm. So that's why most people will tell you to go based on battery percentage and just don't worry about range. And we'll see how it is when I get back home after work. All right, so here I am back from work. I've been warming up my i3 for a little bit to head home. So we've only lost 2% battery. So we were at 74 when I got to work. Now we're at 72%. I've warmed the car up a little bit. We can see our range here is 64 kilometers. But like I say, that does update quite often. It depends on if I'm using the rear defrost, what my fan setting is at. BMW really updates that quickly. So we're going to really pay attention to the battery charge there, 72%. We'll see what it's at when I get home. I have an 11 kilometer trip each way. So let's see what we get, what our battery is at when we get home. All right, and here we are back at home. Let's check. I had the heat on the entire way. And we're at 59% battery, so about 12%. Like I say, I drove 11, it's around 11 kilometers to my work. This is, of course, in minus 23 Celsius or, minus 9 Fahrenheit, that type of thing. You can see how different the range is. I'm showing 100 kilometers of range now. So, like with any EV, don't really pay attention too much to the kilometers. Just look at your battery percentage and go based on that. You'll have much less range anxiety. For me, in the winter, this car works out great. I don't have to drive a lot. And I think for people in big cities and that type of thing, EVs are great. If this was a bigger EV, like my Model Y or Ioniq 5 or something like that with a much larger battery, then your range loss in the winter would be not as much, and obviously you would be going farther, and it's even less of an issue. But I really just wanted this video to show people that winter time EVs are still perfectly fine. They don't freeze. They still start. They operate like normal. I was perfectly warm, just as warm as I would have been in a gas vehicle. Yeah, just kind of wanting to show off some winter use of my 2017 i3. Let me know if you have any comments or questions in the down below, and stay tuned for more videos on Rollhan Garage. Thanks, everybody.